Hi everyone, Simon Morrell here. Just wanted to give you an update on the release of my next book, British Warrior. The release date was pushed back slightly because there's a couple of things that we weren't quite happy about. Some of the content wasn't quite right for the book, and some changes needed making. However, we're at the finish line. We're almost at the finish line, and it should be available in paperback and Kindle, Sony Books, Apple Books, Amazon, within the next 2 weeks, certainly before the end of July. So stay tuned for the release date. Just to give you a feel for the book, British Warrior is 3 books in one. The first book is my original book, From Bullied to Black Belt, which tells my battle against bullies, violent people, violent assaults, abuse, when I was a young man growing up, and how I became agoraphobic, couldn't leave my house, suffered panic attacks, and how I recovered from that and became one of the leading martial artists in the UK, becoming 7th Dan black belt, winning martial arts Hall of Fame, top fighter award. That was a long time coming. So that was a happy ending. Don't want to spoil it for you, but that was a happy ending because I'm still here. The second book is An Everyday Warrior, which is a sequel, which tells my decline again due to adversity, where I abused alcohol, where I received death threats from the IRA and from hardcore gangsters due to the sins of my father, and how I nearly lost it all again before, through the love of my family, making yet another recovery, and thankfully living to tell the tale. But the third book in British Warrior is My Fear, Your Fear, excuse me, and that has some content that's been released on the web before. It's a series of poems, chapters, novellas, short stories, etc. Based all about adversity, recovery, triumph, courage, and they're not all just my stories. They are stories of people I've trained with, stories of people I've met, stories of people I've talked to, become friends with. So yeah, My Fear, Your Fear is about 12, 13 different short stories. They range from kind of hardcore fighting, if you like, to one of the I think the nicest chapters. I won't give away the title, but it's the first time I saw bravery, and it was as an adolescent in the changing rooms in school after a PE lesson, where a group of yahoos, as we call them then, honed in on a loner, and how he totally flipped, and what he said to them got their respect and respect of everyone in the school. And it's a funny story, but it's a lovely story. We also have Sharp, which is based on 2 people I met. I won't go into who they are, but one of them wasn't quite well, wasn't doing too good for himself, and the other one was a lovely man, but a hard man, and how the hard man took this young kid under his wing. And before you second guess yourselves, no, it wasn't me and Jeff Thompson. It was 2 completely different people, and it's written in the prose of the guy who's struggling, who's not quite mentally right. So I got told off for the grammar and how I laid that out. But that's how I saw it in the guy's mind. It all contains an apology and forgiveness. How somebody who was particularly brutal to me when I was a kid, and later on in life we met again, and he was a different person and I was a different person, and how we had a moment together where, well, an apology and forgiveness, it speaks for itself. There's also Drains, which tells a shortened version of my decline into alcohol abuse. Looking for courage looking for a friend in a tough city, about some of the places I've visited to try and find myself. There's a story in there about how a student of mine was a victim of rape, and she was agoraphobic, and it took her a long while to take the steps to come through the doors at Fight Fortress, and she went on to become Welsh kickboxing champion. So they're all there, along with the photographs of people I've met on the way: Peter Considine, Alfie Lewis, Jeff Thompson. I'd like to think it's a lovely book. I hope you guys enjoy it. So it's From Bullied to Black Belt. It's an everyday warrior. It's My Fear, Your Fear. Like I say, they are poems, meditations, short stories, novellas about the people I've met on my journey. So that'll be out end of July. Stay tuned. Look at the website www.simonmorrell.com for updates on the release date. And of course we've got social media. Look at our Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and then hopefully you'll find the release date and hopefully you'll buy it.